We now return to Let's Play Banished. Last time we were having a little bit of a crisis with the lumber. I guess it's just a limit issue, so we're going to turn this up and call it good. There. So now, next things next. Stone and lumber, so that should get going. We do have population issues, so that's a thing. It's a thing that needs to be addressed. And perhaps the only way to address that is to build more homes. We're having a few kids born, that's good. And we have, I guess, a lack of furnace fuel. Okay. So now, that is this I found. This is the small one. Well, for now, since we have so few people, I'm going to just make the small one, seeing as how I also made the small iron smelter, and we'll just have them kind of joined together in that. They are visually identical buildings. That's lazy, but that's okay. So we'll just put that there. That can be built next. I imagine we'll probably end up running a road through here, because that next road will probably come across there. Reserve of stone is low. Hunter has died, we have no one to replace him. Okay, well, that's gonna have to be how that goes. So now we need to gather some stone. We have a bunch of it right here. I guess, I mean, what am I doing with this anyway? Just making iron so I can make better tools? Not entirely necessary, to be honest. Let's turn this off. And maybe we can now get someone to... I don't think we need to replace that hunter. We're doing okay on the food. Trader... We probably don't need to be trading either. I imagine... Well, I don't know. Does someone need to be there in order for that to come along? I don't know. Because we could otherwise just remove the worker, trade boat comes, bring the worker in. Lay the builder fell off a ladder and died. Great. Okay, this is, again, we're going to turn this off. Because we need to be building other things. I would like to actually build one of these things, so let's go ahead and, well, we don't have people. Let's pause and check out our population. What? My debt is the blacksmith. Has no job. That's not true. My debt just became a builder. What the hell? Says she's a blacksmith, that she has no job, so that's probably because I shut this down. So really, I guess I could just free up 2 people there, because really we only needed 1. We need 1 to operate the other blacksmith, and then this is going to require its own person. Furnace fuel via firewood. Guess that's the best way to do that. Good, we've got some lumber now. So anyway, we got 1 person gone, we'll take that down, so we've got 2 gatherers. I do want this to get going. So how much is this gonna take 4 people to work this? We're gonna need lots of people here. But I do want to build these so we can start getting nicer homes. I guess, we do have children, but up here we should still have... No? No, actually we've only got a couple where it's not needed that way. Okay, well I was going to say, we have a few more people that can come out of their parents' homes. That is not, in fact, going to be the case. Well, in that case, we really only need the 1. Let's do another home here. I know I'm having them kind of... Since this is going to be like a main thoroughfare here, let's just come in this way instead. Just to visually break that up. Now, wait a minute. These are... Now, these should be... No, they are actually differently sized. These are like 11 by 11 blocks up here that I have created, so they will be out of place if I do it that way. And I don't want to... Okay, so we'll just remove that then, and we'll build country homes elsewhere. I guess I can build another little block up here to do that. God, I wish I could... I'm considering just chopping down all the trees, and then we'll just wait for them to grow back. That reminds me, we do have some other resources and materials that are still kind of in the neighborhood, so we'll clear those out. We'll go ahead and grab road. As I flail about trying to find it. Where is the center road? Okay. So we can bring that up to... Oh my god. There. Up to there. Okay. And I suppose... Yeah, at some point I want to break this block pattern that I've got going here. In fact, I could probably... I don't think we'd be able to. So, like, putting it right here, and then leaving this space up here, because... Well... If we did that, one forward, there would be enough for a road to go right past that edge. Alright, we'll do it that way. But I am going to change their orientation. So we'll do one more house right there. And we appear to be running low on the lumber. So we can actually go ahead and just clear out some trees, at least from what will be the central area of town. I guess I could have just done all of it, because there's like... Who knows, we might... Yep, there are herbs and stuff in there too. Let's just clear it all out. Okay, one of our very few kids has become a laborer. I think as soon as we get all the materials built into there, we will go ahead and build one of these and get this going so I can get the nicer homes. Although, as I say, at this point, that's unnecessary. We need more children to be born, because we're going to have some die-offs here. And we might actually get a few more households out of this. See, by the time this is all filled in, we're not going to have anyone to fill these homes. This is, we're going to have a massive population to make a city. I don't know how people do it. I mean, I haven't watched the videos of people that have actually made mega cities in this game, but, like, it's a lot. Especially if they're compact like this. It just seems a bit much. Okay, we just had a bunch of kids become laborers, and we do have some 15-year-olds who can get married. Oh boy. So we'll just do this, since this is the quick and easy way. But that means... Well, that pattern, I guess, that I'm doing now makes it so that they cannot... 1, 2, 3, 4... so they cannot have the hedges that go by the side of their... Oops. Shit. So that is going to be in the way. And remove road. Oh, so now it's actually working again. So what was the issue before? Was it just a pause issue, or... I don't know. Well, because when I started this, I was able to use the removal of roads for things that hadn't been built yet, and then it gave me that thing where it had to actually go in and... I don't know. Anyway, it's solved now, so that is no longer a problem, and we can just not worry about it. I think I'm also going to put in a well in town here. I kind of wanted to put something in between this little courtyard area, what will be a courtyard once this is all built up and full, and just having something kind of over here I think will help a lot. So, what is that in safety? Yes. So, be in a 3. We can do... I guess we can just do it right there, rather than shove it in there. Good. Have that being built as well. It's already full with a 25 and 11-year-old. Gotta watch my food, of course. Speaking of, let's get back to... See, we got our tool situation. All this is good to go. So now let's work on this. We've got a few people that can be put to work. We'll add another hunter just to keep up the food. Get this all nice and cleared out. I guess I could just continue clearing this out. We've got people who have nothing to do, so... Well, you know what? I don't want to do that. See, I really shouldn't have cleaned this out either, because there are trees, and I do want this to be a thing. Trees will grow back, sure, but I would like to have the blocks with some trees, and then if we want to visually change it up with hedges and whatever, we can do that. And speaking of which, maybe we can just put in some hedges right now. Stone base, floral hedges with a wood base. Trader is here. So what? Customized hedges, 2 wide hedges. Whoa, my goodness. Okay, we'll come back to the hedges. That's a little bit much for me. Flower beds could look nice, kind of in between, maybe? I don't know. Trader is here. What does the trader have this time? Beans and guava. Well, food, unnecessary. So, yeah, this is going to be a little bit boring now. Okay. Got a little ahead of myself and forgot what the hell I was doing. This, however, is going to be the town square. That could be cut out. We'll wait. We'll just wait on all of that because I do want to make this a little bit nicer looking than it otherwise would be. We'll get one for you. Homewares made of... Oh, Christ. Furniture, copperware, tin, so... We're not anywhere near having fancy homes. We're nowhere near having fancy homes. What other kinds of homes can we have? Stone homes, town abodes, country houses. Is that a part of this evolution tree? Country house? Yeah, so I imagine, but not the town abode. So town abodes must be their own evolutionary tree. And that is... What the hell is this? It's like a barn. Gable homes. Now that looks cool, and I probably will actually want some of these. Kind of spice it up and spread it out. Change a little bit of the visuals. Then we have these colonial homes, which take other building materials. So, we could build a boarding home, but I think we'll probably want an old boarding house. Well, no, because we already got that up there. I don't know, though, if there's an evolution to this, like there are with these wooden homes. These wooden homes can turn into fancy and nice country houses, which I guess is what the next step there is. Yeah, okay. Large residence, that's a little bit too Greco for me. We could do these kinds of homes. And they're kind of in the same style. These are just more like American colonial versus the European colonial. Okay, well, we're going to have to change tack there then, because this requires way too much shit. Furniture and copperware. So who's my furniture maker? I guess it would be in the crafting here. So we need a joiner, create furniture for building homes, okay? And the cooper, who makes copperware? Some kind of smelter, I imagine. Gold or silver, it is not that one. Forge, tin, copper, bronze, pewter. Now that's just the basics though, correct? So in order to make actual ware, here we go with homewares at a homeware supplier. I needed to make homeware. Okay, so, yes, here. The metalsmith is what we need. The metalsmith is going to require... What is that? Building material? Building supply, yes. No, don't pin that. Stop it. Okay, so next up, I guess, will be a metalsmith. We'll just start putting some of these down, because My god. So the metalsmith is going to be, holy crap, is going to be one of my choices. Shit, I don't know where I want to put the road. Because it would be nice to have this on the corner. Should I just have the road going up that way? But then, I don't know, I kind of wanted to split this. If we assume I'm going to build a road this way, let's try it. Just continue this dirt road down here. Then we go into... Where were you? Melting house? No. Metal house. Well, we can do it this way. That pushes out a little bit. Because otherwise we're pretty much doing a one-for-one on the... Yeah, let's do it this way. But then I'm not... Then that road is going to be all over... Well, you know what? I guess visually it'll be interesting. Rather than having it a grid like I'm making here, this will be all just kind of higgledy-piggledy. And I guess that'll work. Okay. So the metalsmith goes down and is paused. And we needed something else. It was the furniture maker, the joiner. And that can go right here, I guess. Space it out one? Okay, space it out one. So that is there. So, next up, well, we can get that with lumber, so we can start making it. My god, we're gonna be... We need people. So maybe I need to build a ring of these after all. And then we'll just have to worry about food in a different type of situation. I do have this that I want to build. So we can start that. Okay. So, we have some basics there, but let's continue finishing off the wooden home structure out here. And I appear to have made that much smaller than these ones. I guess I did. So we'll close off one for there, have that one being built. So then we'll have this being built after those homes so we can keep up with our food demands. And let's have them go. So this joiner... What is that? Pottery, of course. Creates furniture. We can shut this one down. Because we don't have the furniture and copperware. We could also make rugs. So who makes the rugs? Is there a weaver in here? Statue carver. So that must be in here then. Weaver. Cloth, silk, linen, flax. They can fashion rugs. Okay. Makes linen, cloth, silk out of flax, cotton, silkworm. So we need farms for sure to do any of that nonsense. Creates furniture for building homes. So that is the one. And then this will make copperware. So this is the easiest way to do it. However, makes canteens, tinware, copperware, pewterware, silver by heating, folding metal into shapes. Kinds of wares needed. Okay, but. Where do we get the copper from? The forge. Also creates tin, copper, bronze, and pewter. Now, how does it do that? Holy shit. But yeah, really, how does it do that? Where do we find copper? Is that a trade good, or is that, like, what do we do there? Let's build that one, too. Stone is low. Okay, let's just go grab... You know what? We'll grab all those materials. Right there. That's an awful lot, and it's an awful lot of stuff that we don't actually need, but we've got a lot of stuff, so we'll keep those people busy. All two of them. While I try and figure this nonsense out. Good grief. I mean, this is like... It reminds me a lot of... you know what? We could build a bridge right there. Get access to this little patch of whatever. Reminds me of Settler 6, getting all those trade goods and whatnot for the homes. One person without a job. I think that's just because we closed things down. Building supplier, yeah. Well, so anyway, back to the task at hand. We need this forge. And this forge, I guess, can go right here. That is pretty big, but it will fit. And then maybe we can get another one and can close off the block. I'm glad, though, that we're able to fill in the space, so there's not a lot of dead space between these buildings. Pause that real quick before it goes utilizing all of my very valuable material. I guess here I could have... whatever. I was going to say I could cut out a lot of those resources there, so we can actually see what the hell's going on. You know what? I think we're going to cut out that tree. We'll keep the deciduous one. Okay, we've got laborers now. Excellent. Because we can't do anything there. And building supplier. Okay, what else is working on being built here? Homeware, supplier, lumber, building supply, lumber. So all that nonsense right there. Okay, so food became the next issue, right? Will become the next issue. And we will see if it conflicts with the fishing dock being able to harvest things. Tuckery. Okay. Well, good. We've got some kids again. We've got some young population. We're about to have a few empty homes through die-off, so we don't need to build any more. Perhaps that's something I should work on, is a cemetery slash chapel area, which I guess could kind of go over here. We could have a chapel to the river god or something. And then the cemetery, I don't know, I'd kind of like to keep the cemetery out. This is kind of where the limits of the ring are going to be, so maybe we could build the chapel here and then the cemetery here, and all the farms. It's being worked on. Need a third. Okay, Callisto has died. Food limit supply, we need one of them. Good. So we've got that. I like the little visual there. So I guess that'll just work. It'll just do its own thing. Maybe let's try a little bit of visually appealing. Maybe put some flower beds there. I guess it doesn't go that way. I can't put... Why can't it go there, though? Can't go there. Never mind. Okay. Well, I think, I mean, we'll know here in a minute if I've overpopulated myself for the food. But I think otherwise we're doing all right. Let's look at this. We've got plenty of lumber now. It's firewood and stone that we kind of need to work on. I can swap this over to firewood for a while, but it's really also that we just are lacking lumber. We've got some up there. I should probably... I don't know. I think we're okay on that. It's just going to take a long time for them to bring building material along. And now that the trees are kind of dead, we can see where if I wanted to cross over, I would have a very small little area here and another one for sort of a medium size. It would be a very small one. I don't think we could fit anything in there. It's alright. Because I doubt very much, I mean I don't know this for sure, but I doubt very much a lot of these, well actually these seem to be rather large buildings, aren't they? So maybe we could squeeze them all together. How much is this? Yeah, so maybe we could. So that it doesn't look like it's too spaced out in here. But I would like cross pieces, you know, crossroads, so that people can just get to places without having to go all the way down. So, who knows? I might just pull that over and... whatever. But yeah, I think for the next phase of construction, I kind of know what I want to do. We'll do the building supplier, which will allow me to do, I don't know, we do need the joiner and we do need the metalsmith. We'll get the building supplies to get the metalsmith, and once we've got those, then we can finally do the housewares, and once we have all that, we can finally start making colonial homes. Not entirely necessary at the moment, but eventually I would like to actually build the town. Other things we need to stay up on, really. I don't know. Probably another storage barn. I had wanted one of those, right? I think I'd wanted one up here so that the gatherer could maybe stop off there, and because I don't know. We got a lot of fish, but this one's 99% full. So yeah, we need another one to maintain. So let's go ahead and just do that right now before I forget in between the episodes. Specialized warehouse, or maybe just a storage barn. There are multiple. There's dry goods, flax, leather, magazine, able to store huge quantities of resources. Well, that requires something I don't have. Meat locker, bank barn, extra large storage. Must be built on a slope. That's strange. Anyway, so I'll plunk one down here. Distribution barn. We'll empty it into the next nearest storage location. Functions as a normal storage barn. Ah, maybe that's what we want. Because we'll want... See, this way, this can be the halfway point, and then they'll empty it into that. Maybe that's what we want. I will decide. I'm going to end this one here. I'll see you next time.